Hey, what's going on, guys? Michael from Spruce and Sharp here. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of Why It's a Classic. So if this is your first time tuning into this series, what we're doing is we're taking a look at some men's hairstyling products that have been on the market for a few years now, and despite the fact that there seems to be a new pomade, cream, clay, or paste hitting the market on a near daily basis, these ones really continue to hold their own, stand the test of time, and remain popular even today. So in these videos, we're making arguments as to why these specific products could be considered sort of modern-day classics, if you will. So for this video, we're going to look at another Lockhart's product, and that is their matte clay. So this is a wax-based matte clay product advertising a medium to firm hold, and it's part of the Lockhart's professional range. And for you to really understand why this product could be considered a classic, there's a lot of backstory that I think is important to establish. So back in the day when you were talking about a home-brewed hair product company, you were basically talking about some guy with some strange hobby making oil-based pomades in his kitchen, his garage, or his basement. It was not really considered a legitimate industry where you could make a lot of money at least at that time. And at the time, it was not really considered possible to ever make some sort of matte clay product in a homebrew setting or a water-based product in a homebrew setting. And it was seen that if you were to outsource any of your production to a cosmetic lab, it was always seen as that product wouldn't be as good as a homebrewed product, or that you would lose some sort of credibility or authenticity by outsourcing your production to a lab, and it just wasn't considered as good as a homebrewed oil-based pomade. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there are many homebrewed oil-based pomades that are still fantastic. But at the time, it was really considered that that was as far as you could go as somebody who was making pomade on their own. You could only go as far as an oil-based pomade. So over time, there were brands, though, that of course challenged that, and now you see many homebrewed brands that are releasing oil-based pomades, water-based pomades, gel-type pomades, creams, clays, pastes, anything. There's all sorts of products coming out of the homebrew scene now, and there's also a lot of brands that are also outsourcing some of their production to labs now. But Lockhart's matte clay was the first to do two specific things. It was really the first product from a home brewer to then be outsourced to a lab for production. And two, it was really one of the first clay texture type products that was produced by a homebrew brand. So, of course, Lockhart's, we know they are very, very well known for their oil-based pomades. Of course, Goon Grease and their other oil-based pomades are very, very popular, even regarded by many as the best on the market or one of the best on the market. So after you conquer the oil-based pomade space, obviously, you would think, where could you take your company next? And that is what Steve and Nicole Lockhart were thinking. And when they decided to come out with the professional line, you have all these products that are meant to be more widely appealing to the general population. Now, oil-based pomades are pretty popular, but they are not really as broadly appealing because they are very overtly slick. They can be a bit greasy, they are very, very shiny in most cases, and they are known for being difficult to wash out. So not everybody wants an oil-based pomade. However, though, with a range with something like a matte clay product or maybe a gel-type water-based pomade or something like that, that is more broadly appealing to just the general consumer base. So with the professional line, it's stuff that's a little bit more broadly appealing, but still with that same quality as the other Lockhart's products. So when they decided to come out with the matte clay, this was formulated at home by the Lockhart's themselves, so they own the formula. It's a proprietary formula, but then to manufacture it at scale, they decided to outsource it to a lab for them to make for them. So this is really one of the first clay products that was developed by a home brewer, but also at the same time, it was also one of the first products to be taken from a homebrew setting and then outsourced to a lab for manufacturing. And also, too, it happens to be a pretty decent product. So that was the only way that you could prove that this would be possible, is that if you made a decent product that was then able to be replicated in a lab and still be decent. And that's what we have with Lockhart's matte clay. As far as I know, the rest of their professional line has now been taken back to in-house production, so the Lockhart's actually make the rest of the professional line, and I'm pretty sure this is still the only lab-made product that they have. Though I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is right now. So anyway, though, this product, though, in these Why It's a Classic videos, just going to do a brief overview of how they perform, because I really do like this product a lot. I think it's a very dependable, very, very reliable product. I think it has just the right amount of hold to appeal to a lot of people as well, and it's just enough hold to be a really nice product for year-round use. But as you see, you get 3.7 ounces of product, and I really do like the jar, though it is very intricate and there is a lot of design work on it. I still think it looks really, really elegant, really, really nice. And the other thing I like about the professional products is they have their advertised performance characteristics on the side of the jar. So if I didn't know anything about hair products and I was picking this up on a store shelf, I could look at this and know exactly what it would do for me. So if I wanted something that had a decent hold with with a lot of texture and a lot of volume and very, very little shine. I could tell that very easily from this, and that's really, really cool, especially from like a sales perspective. So yeah, when you actually take the lid off though, you will see this very tan, creamy, clay-looking product inside. And the scent is a really awesome tea tree lavender scent, just a very light, very fresh, slightly floral, slightly herbal scent. I really do like it. It's just a really great scent also for year-round. But yeah, so I mean, when you actually get into the product, it's definitely a bit sticky in the hands because it is wax-based. And then when you apply it, you will feel a little bit of grip. But as you see, I was able to get 3 scoops into towel-dried hair with no problem whatsoever. And when you actually begin styling it, it's very, very smooth. It's very, very intuitive. You could style something really, really neat with a comb if you want to use this as sort of like a matte finish pomade. You could easily do that with this product because it has enough wax in it. It actually has some petro in it too, gives it a little bit of more smoothness. So if you wanted to style something really, really neat and slick looking, it is possible with this product, but it is definitely much more of a texture product. And as you see, you get some great volume. It feels super lightweight in the hair. It gives a really, really nice coarse texture because it has that really high wax content, which will lend more to like the hair getting texture from sort of clumping up in a nice aesthetically pleasing way. But it also has some kaolin clay in it as well to just further accentuate the texture and to bring down any shine from the other ingredients. And then in terms of shine, it's obviously advertised as a matte clay. And as you can see, it looks like it has like a slight touch of like a natural shine in the lighting because I have 4 very, very bright lights right on the other side of the camera here. So there will look like there's a little bit more shine to a product in this bathroom. But I assure you, after the product settles into your hair and you go about your day, it'll look like a very nice, healthy looking, natural matte finish with this product. And then also too, because it isn't water-based, it doesn't really change in the hair or anything like that throughout the day. It actually stays really, really nice and smooth. It doesn't feel like it's drying out your hair at all. It doesn't feel like your hair is unhealthy. It doesn't feel like the product gets super sticky or hairspray-like by any means. Very smooth, very easy to restyle. And like I said, it's a medium to firm hold. So there's a really, really nice amount of hold that you can access later in the day. And it also gives just some beautiful, beautiful, natural looking shape. And then to get it out at the end of the day, it actually does have water somewhere like halfway through the ingredients list. And I found that this product is actually pretty easy to wash out. You'll get like 75% of it out with just water, and then you hit it with some shampoo and it's gone completely. And it doesn't leave the hair feeling dried out or anything like that. The hair feels totally fine after washing it out, so that's all well and good. So yeah, Lockhart's matte clay, I would say, really is a classic because one, it showed that homebrewed hair product companies could make a matte texture product, and 2, it also showed that homebrewed companies could outsource some of their products to a lab and not sacrifice quality and not sacrifice authenticity. They were still able to outsource their production for a product that is just as good as any of their other products, and it really just changed the conversation about what is possible in a homebrew setting when products like these first hit the market, and that is why I would say it's classic, and also too, it's a very, very dependable, nice clay that I think is just perfect for year-round use, for daily use, for just if you want to, use a product that you know is dependable, will give you consistent results every time, and also give you a very solid hairstyle. This is definitely one of them. So yeah, so this is why Lockhart's Matte Clay is a classic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and don't forget to subscribe. Also check the description down below for a written review of this product that goes into a little bit more detail than I'm able to cover in this video. Also too, I will have a link to the product itself if you want to purchase it for yourself. Also disclaimer, this product was not sent to me for a review. There was no money exchanged for this review. I had this product on hand and I thought it would be a great addition to this series. And also too, if you look at the way bottom of the description, you will see that I compare this product to a few others on the market to give you a better idea of how it might stack up against some others in your collection. So with that said, I am going to go get this video put together and get it up on YouTube as soon as possible for all of you. So you have a good one, and I will see you all soon with another episode of Why It's a Classic.